Here we are at the Luna. Just got here. It's a beautiful ship. It's a work in progress. Here we have the president, John Collimore, coming down.
Aaron, hey, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Thanks for coming out this morning.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Cold.
Yeah.
Cold, but good seeing you.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good. How are things going?
Well, anyways, I guess it's too snowy out here, so you gotta watch the tripod.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's it going today?
A little bit cold, but we're doing. We've got 5 of us out this morning. Big concern that we've had for the last couple days was the snow. Last year we had a cave in with our canopy. From all the weight from all the snow, we had about 10 to 12 inches of frozen slush up there, and it weighed it down. This year we've got a little bit stronger cover. We've adjusted our canopy system a little bit, so we're ready for it this year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I drove all the way up here. Let's have a look.
You better believe it. Come on.
All right. Let me just stop this for a second.
Sure.
All right.
Whenever you guys want, hop on up here.
Make it look like we're doing stuff.
Yeah. Despite the cold. Here, tell you what, you go first.
All right.
Come on up here.
Private property. No trespassing. I'm being bad.
We have to have that for insurance.
All right. So here we are.
Here we are. This is Luna.
All right.
It was built in 1974. It's 47 feet long. We're with the Colonial Seaport Foundation. We're a nonprofit educational living history organization. And our main focus is to get Luna in the water. We're going to actually be using it as a floating classroom to depict activities and the life of mariners in the 18th century, particularly the early part of the 18th century. You might have heard of some of the folks that we actively portray, folks such as Blackbeard, Sam Bellamy. The Pirates of the Air are just part of what we focus on. We actually work on the entire aspect of the golden age of sail, which is 1650s to late 1700s. But this is going to be our floating classroom, so come on, let's go take a look.
All right. This is so cool.
Yeah, we've got Matt that's come out this morning as well to give us a hand. Anytime during the work days, we can have anywhere from 2 to 3 up to about a dozen people out here doing different things. Today what we're working on is this aft bulkhead, which is this piece going across the back of the boat. You can see the blue squared in area. It's actually going to be our companionway to get down below. That aft or the back section is going to be the captain's quarters.
Okay.
Where we're going to be doing a lot of the administrative work and a lot of the storage on board the vessel. Then coming forward, we're going to have the engine compartment under here. Then the part right below us here is actually going to be the classroom, where we're going to have students and different civic or social groups come on board, and that's where we're going to do all of our educational programming out of.
Okay. How's that work? I guess as far as like the classroom and like all that stuff.
Well, what we've got is 2 different parts of it. The entire program, if we're doing classroom work, is going to be about 3 hours. Hour and a half would be land-based education programming. That's where we do skills of a sailor, the daily diet, any land-based activity such as let's take a tavern of the time. It's not just mariners, but it's actually shore life that we're depicting as well. So we'd actually have tavern games. We'd have our cookout. Well, not a cookout, but our ship's cook would be out demonstrating cooking skills of the time.
Wow.
Going over a daily balanced diet for sailors, which really wasn't that appetizing. But
It's probably better than fast food like McDonald's.
well, I don't know. At least fast food McDonald's, you know that you'll be getting something. Yep, and we've got Adam coming back. A couple of tools he's going to be working on. Then once we're done with our land-based program, we're going to bring the folks on board ship. Once on board ship, actually get folks into the boat and learn how the vessels are packed, learn how they operate, such as raising and lowering sails, and let the visitors actually experience the life of a sailor for a little bit. This is all going to be done dockside.
Hopefully in better temperatures.
You better believe it. Yeah. And that'll be our school year program. During the summer when school is out, we're going to be out doing maritime festivals and activities. Let's say in the Hampton Roads area, we will be at the Hampton Blackbeard Festival. We anticipate being at Norfolk Harbor Fest. As well, we have opportunities available up and down the Chesapeake Bay region, going as far up as Baltimore. We've had some interest in an event up there that we do, getting the boat up there as well. So summertime will be festival. During the school year, that'll actually be education programming, and we'll be working with the school systems. And that's basically our outlined year. Then in the meantime, it'll be lots of maintenance and lots of training for our crew. We've got our ship's carpenters that are busy working away. And you know, we're all learning a lot as we go. It's not like 18th century ships are being built on a daily basis. So there are a lot of research aspects that aren't covered that we're having to go out and learn and figure things out as we go.
Okay.
It's like 10 degrees out.
Something like that.
Adam, what we're gonna do now is take these beams out. Okay. And we're gonna lay this back.
This way, okay. I was thinking of going the other way.
Yeah. Now this whole bulkhead will lay back right here. All right.
So do you want me on this side to catch the bulkhead or on that?
You're more than welcome to come out. And, you know, if you get a, normally we do Sundays, but with the anticipated snow tonight and tomorrow, everybody was kind of more inclined to come up today, which worked out well.
Yeah.
But you know, if you get Sundays off and you want to come turn a wrench and work on the boat itself,
Yeah, I'm all about hard labor type of volunteer.
come on. Love to have the company up here.
Yeah.
This time of year, what we do is we get everybody kind of takes turn making lunches, and you know, whatever can be cooked on top of the wood stove gets thrown on there. So today we're doing chili, and everybody brings something different. You know, then at kind of the end of the season, we sort of see who had the best recipe for the winter. So
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out this chili concoction on a wood
yeah,
stove.
wood stove.
Wood stove?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's just like on a home stove. We just put it on the wood stove and heat it up.
Yeah.
We can head in there and we've got some of our pieces in there that we do living history with.
Okay.
That's on.
Hey, Reggie.
I'm not sure she's gonna fit. I mean, I
Come
don't
here,
see
fancy man.
because I can still get a finger beneath it, and I can't.
Well,
Okay, you're working the top one,
just
right?
knock that little piece of wood that's sitting on the beam.
If you're working that top one, she's
Smack
down
it.
hard up
This
against the frame. Yeah. So go ahead and lag it in. If you take a look,
What?
right where your finger is, she's up hard.
That,
Close
just
enough.
smack
Yeah.
me with that.
So go ahead and just
Smack
bolt
Reggie
it.
with it?
Yeah, go ahead and bolt it down. See what we get.
Cordless drill back there.
I've
Adam.
got it over here.
Hand me that rock.
Rock.
Thank you.
Scalpel.
Right.
Gloves.
Doctors are the construction workers for the body. They have much cooler tools when they get used, but you know.
Yeah, she's already been run through, Reg. You good? All right.
God, Rick, you're not done yet, Reggie?
Shut up.
You find them there? Find them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Reggie.
Huh?
Dude, that's a bolt.
What?
Where's the wrench?
Okay.
I haven't up against anything yet.
We got a quartered one
Serious?
because
Well, now it
this
is.
battery isn't going to do it.
All hell
I think this is where people walk the plank.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it walking the plank. It's just getting from the front to the back of the boat.
Okay, so what do we have under here, underneath the ship?
Well, underneath the ship, what we're looking at now is what's actually below the waterline. When we first got her, she was sheathed in copper. This is where all the tar was. All this black area was actually roofing tar with sheets of copper laid over it, nailed into place. We peeled that back and exposed the wood that we had underneath it. It's still in pretty good shape. The copper and the tar were on there as a barrier against woodworms, barnacles, anything that would deteriorate the hull. In particular, this seam right here. This is actually called the devil seam. And if you take a look down the hull this way, you can see where the keel and the hull come together. Have you ever heard the term the devil to pay? Well, paying is actually caulking these seams. You can see up here, there's some caulking and some cotton between them. The devil seam is the hardest one to get on a ship. The ship is actually laid over on its side, and whoever has the unfortunate task of doing that on board a really large wooden ship, large, I'm talking Spanish galleon, British ship of the line, a big warship, would actually have to be in the water, usually up to their waist, trying to get that done while the ship was over on its side. Not a very envious task. And term of having hard, laborious work ahead of them is having the devil to pay, and that's actually where the term comes from. On board Luna, we're actually going to cheat a little bit. We're not going to actually be paying seams. Once we get the construction finished and the boat solid, we're actually going to fiberglass it. That's going to do a couple things for us, the most of which is it's actually going to cut down on our maintenance time. It'll take us a little bit longer to get in the water doing it that way, but once we're fiberglassed, the boat will be solid. We won't have rot to worry about. We won't have to worry about replacing planks. Just
Arr, walk the plank.
walk the plank, indeed, indeed. It'll just be an overall better situation for us to fiberglass it rather than having the maintenance time and costs associated with a traditional wooden vessel.
Up here, looks like we have a bunch of the bolts and everything,
Yeah,
and a Christmas wreath.
absolutely. Tis
Very,
the
very
season.
pirate. No.
Absolutely. Tis the season. Come on up, let's take a look at that down in the
Oh yeah, let's go to the classroom.
Where's Chip at?
You can go over inside.
What?
Go up.
I'll go down. I got it. Put it above your head.
Got it. Cool. All right. Next thing we're going to do is draw the next one. Actually,
Just shove it up again.
you can because we actually replaced the frame on
I was thinking about doing that, but I
Hey.
thought to myself, you know,
You're almost dressed too nice for this.
No, I'm wearing penny loafers. I
She's-
should have brought
She's
combat
dirty as
boots.
hell.
We can hit this one
all right.
and drill this one up here.
Seen this?
So
And
drill one right.
All right.
yeah.
So use the same hole here.
Yeah, you can use the same hole there.
And then drill
I hit
right
it
down
here.
this. This right
You
here.
can drill all the way through.
And this hole.
Then you can use this hole over again.
Is it good? Oh, there we go.
There you go. You're good.
Hey guys, looks like this is where I'm sitting, and what we have here on the inside of the ship is where the classroom's going to be. This is where they're going to talk about the history. I'm not a big history buff myself, but this is where the kids will be sitting somewhere in here, and the pirates would be here, and they would talk to them about stuff that's happened, Blackbeard, all the history regarding pirates, and pretty much just educating students to let them know all the important history that's happened in Virginia, especially regarding the world of pirates. And that's it.
All right.
Here we have another shot of this inside. And right there we have the blueprints for the ship. Right there. And step over here. And we got the other side. We got a awesome super duper vacuum cleaner,
Was even with the board itself.
which I wonder how pirates actually cleaned out their ships without a vacuum cleaner, because I can't imagine it, personally. And here's looking up. Top.